Dating apps, I think new age kids are using them a lot these days. Quite a few kids I know who are using it nowadays, especially kids, I would say, who are slightly introvert at times and who are not able to meet people in person. They find it maybe more convenient, to use dating apps. And Facebook and Orkut were, I think, I probably the first ones. They started as dating apps probably almost, and now we have specific dating apps. So I'm sure a lot of kids are using these. A lot of friends I have who met on different social platforms, may not be dating apps, because in our age dating apps that way were not there, but we had a lot of platforms like chat platforms. Orkut was there, Facebook was there, Yahoo chats were there. So a lot of people were using those to meet people. Not like dating apps, but a lot of people were using those at that time. So I know few people who met very quickly on those dating apps, and they got to know each other really quickly, and they married also.
Dating apps are cool. Dating apps are fun. They are a good time pass. Might get converted into a serious relationship, but yeah, it's more of a fun. Recently, I took my friend to my hometown, and it was a festive occasion. So he was just randomly checking out the apps and everything, and he was so passionate and he was so desperate to search for it, that he just scrolled someone, and it was showing that she's of 23 years of age and she lives in Canada. They got matched up, and then they started talking. One day, 2 days, and third day the girl said that, yeah, I can we do a video call? Okay, so they did a video call, and it was a complete opposite that was shown in the pictures.
During my time, I think I was introduced by a common family friend to my husband. And how does one keep in touch? So there was only one landline, and then we would try to call. We were told to call each other, so we used to call. And then we realized that our phone bills were increasing, and one day I realized this will overshoot my salary. I am staying alone, I have to run a house, I have to pay for my transport, and here I am running a bill. I said, this will not work. So he said, okay, do you have a computer? I said, no, because in those days there was no concept of having your own personal PC at home or a desktop at home. So I went and I bought a PC for myself, desktop. We figured out that there was something called a chat room. So we used to look for chat rooms where there were like say 4 to 5 people. Then we used to chat. So that's how it was.
I have no experience personally. I'm not very interested in it either. But I've seen friends of friends who have made profiles on dating apps, who have obviously dated a lot of people. So I've just known through them. So a friend, she made a profile. She used someone else's picture, a different age, a different name, and she created a profile, and she matched with the guy, and she continued a conversation as long as she could. She got information, but she didn't reveal anything herself. And in the end, she just disappeared after she had enough of fun.
One of my friend who told me that she found a boy or a guy on dating app, and he was like, they were talking, they were going out, they were dating each other, and like they were into it, and they get married. I was like, these things happen in real? Like, no, these things don't happen in real. You have to be like, how can a person, like, just like when you met a person in Facebook or something, dating app is also like becoming a new crack to tool. Like, aapko apna bio update karna, you have to update your bios and everything. So people are getting married. My friend got married by finding a guy from the...
So my friend actually went on to this app and he met a girl, and this girl came on really strong, and they became friends very quickly, and within 4 months she said, let's get married. So immediately he was like, okay, let's get it done. And when I spoke to him, he realized, okay, that's not what he wants, because he wanted to complete his education and obviously settle independently and everything. It's an interesting phase of life when you're doing all of this, but you got to be careful because your expectation matching needs to happen.